In this tutorial, I'm going to draw flames and fire in different sizes and shapes using simple methods. Let's begin. I'm putting a piece of tissue under my hand and I'll start with a small flame first. By moving the pencil right and left, I draw lines with soft curves like this. You can make the curves of some of the upper parts more pronounced and some lines with smaller curves. Now I draw another line like this and go over the previous line a few times with a curve. And in parts of the previous line that have a large curve, I create a small branch of flame. And I draw the lower part of the flame wider. You can create an upward curve for the broken off parts of the flames. To show the flame breaking off, I add a few shapes like this near the end of the flames. Now I erase small parts of the logs to draw the part where the flame surrounds the log. See? I draw a shape that is sharp towards the outside of the fire and gets wider as it goes towards the flames. We get to the bigger fire, which behaves differently than the previous fire. I draw lines that have a larger curve at first, and as they move upwards, they have smaller curves. I draw the biggest flame in this fire in the middle. Make sure to draw the side flames so that as they extend upwards, they tend towards the center of the fire. Now I add the secondary lines, which have sharper edges compared to the previous flames, due to the faster speed of the flames moving upwards. Again, I draw an upward curve at the end of one of the flames to show the detached part of the fire. Also make sure that this part should have sharp edges in some areas. Now I darken the lines a bit. Also note how I draw such curves in the middle and lower part of the fire. I erase parts of the logs again to show the fire spreading on the logs. I draw relatively simpler lines for the lower parts. Now I darken the area around the flames to show the brightness of the fire appearing white compared to the other parts. I add a few curves like this to better show the flow and movement of the flames. I also darken the edges for the previous fire. For the tire fire, I draw flames that tend to move towards the center of the fire from the edges as they rise. I draw curves for the front flames that are towards the inside of the tire. Let me erase the parts of the tire that are inside the fire now, so you can see better how I draw these lines. I also erase parts vertically for the top edge of the tire, and draw lines there that create pointed parts at the bottom, and then I darken the edges. Note that the tire fire have flames with very sharp edges. Don't make the center and lower part of the fire too cluttered and full of lines. Now I add a few lines with curves like this, and then darken the previous lines. Notice for the lower part, try to use soft curves instead of flames with sharp edges. And I darken the edges of the fire. I add a little darkness in some of the lower parts and between the flames. And at the end, I blend the dark areas. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions, see you soon.